Welcome, welcome. Back and jump on a live. We're gonna wait a few minutes that people jump in. In the meantime, you have any questions, feel free and ask as we go along. Let's see. Yeah. So, welcome again. Welcome. Hello, welcome. So I'm here to answer any questions. I know I just jumped on the live. I felt I'll take my time to reach out to help anyone here who needs help. Okay, let's give it a few minutes. Let's people let it populate, and I'll be able to help those who want help. So in the meantime, though, I hope you're having a great time with your detox. It's fruits and herbs. It's very simple. Always keep it simple. Fruits and herbs. Fruits and herbs. Three words, right? Fruits and herbs. Fruits and herbs. The question becomes, though, how can you use the herbs the right way? Which herbs do you need for a specific issue, etc.? These are the crucial things you need to know. But apart from that, though, it's fruits and herbs. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I hope your pathway is nice and gentle. Some of us have detox symptoms. Some of us don't. Some of us are using the green drink. Some of us are using just fruits. Just make sure you're always on the fruits. I like the grapes, I like the melons, I like the citrus fruits are the best when it comes to detoxing your body, okay? And of course, you always want to be on the Fabulous 5, okay? It's crucial. It's crucial, okay? Okay, so Elvis says, I need help with my post-nasal drip and constant throat clearing. Elvis, I would be on a lemon-only cleanse, okay? You have to understand why this happens. This is because you have congestion in the head region, also in the lung region, and in fact, it's systemic. That's what it is. It's systemic acidosis, systemic mucus accumulation. The body will use mucus as a protective measure to protect you. So it's actually trying to protect you. And when you have a post-nasal drip, okay, it's all sinus issue, gut issue. You got to fix everything. It's going to take a bit of time, but I'll be on the lemon-only cleanse. In this group right here, if you search lemon only, you see quite a few responses, okay? And this book I wrote here, the lemon only cleanse, is the how to lose weight even when you think you can't. It's about the lemon only cleanse, and it has everything you need to know about the lemon only cleanse. But if I had this issue, I'll be on lemon only cleanse, and and I'll be relentless. I'll use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. I would stick to it. That's it. It's very powerful stuff, okay? And clean the sinuses. Do ear wash, so not ear washes, but ear candling, or you can use the ear rinse gun, rinse the ear mucus, clean the eyes, use the eye cup or eye wash, use steam inhalation with essential oils to help break the mucus. Peppermint oil is good, or eucalyptus oil is good as well. Anything you can do to help you drain acids out of the head region is what you should be using. And clean the bowels. Head sits on the GI tract. It's very important you clean the bowels. If the bowels are congested, you're going to have this issue, this nasal issue. So bowel strength tincture, bowel cleanser as well, okay? These are important stuff to use. And give it time, but the lemon oil is what I would use. So anyways, welcome all of you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you so much. Let's see, I missed a few questions. How many months have you seen it take for the brain to drain? I have lots of pus and mucus stuck in my brain. It all varies, really. I can't tell you. It can be as soon as a few weeks, and it could be as long as months. Okay, I do know something for sure though. If you go on like a 30-day dark grip only cleanse, which are my favorites, you're gonna see it's one of the best ways of cleansing the whole body. But if you have a brain issue, you need to be on the neurological one tincture. You need to be on the circulation tincture. You also need to clean the gut. Use the bowel strength tincture, the bowel cleanser. Use the kidney tea, kidney flush tincture. Use the kidney 6 tea. Work on the whole body. And I'm telling you, especially if you go on a high berry diet, you're doing all you can to regenerate tissue in the brain and drain acid out of the brain region, okay? This is what I would do. Clean the sinuses, clean the gut, use the herbs, and be relentless. And you will see, you'll get improvements, okay? The time frame, though, I can't tell you because everybody's different. It's how strict are you? What are you doing? Like I said, I've seen broad ranges. I've seen quick recovery, weeks, and I've seen take a longer bit of time, okay? So that's for you, Mike. It takes a bit of time, sorry, and then you see, you'll be fine. Sue says, what if someone needs to detox but is very underweight? Okay, this is a very good question. And very often the main objection people have when it comes to detox is weight issues. And I understand that there's a concern that you are becoming too thin. But you have to understand that the reason why you become too thin in the first place is because you're malabsorbed. If you don't fix this malabsorption, which is interstitial lymphatic congestion, okay, you are leading to more serious stuff down the road. And your body, the way it looks in terms of your vanity-wise, will not mean anything. So my advice to you is that within reason, you want to make sure that you're on your cleanse, your detox cleanse, but you use herbs to remove the mucoid plaque on the small intestines. And on our side, we have something called the bowel cleanser. You use that to clean the bowels. It not always happens the first time. It takes a bit of time. But once you remove the mucoid plaque in the small intestines, you can absorb nutrients better, and therefore you will gain weight. The very same diet you're on that's making you lose weight is the very same diet, same calories, now it will help you gain weight back, because the body wants to hit a state of perfect balance or homeostasis. It wants perfect balance, but it can't do that because you are malabsorbed. You have interstitial lymphatic congestion. So if it means that you go on some green drinks now and then so you can keep the weight, but I would be on a 100% fruit diet, preferably with the green drinks now and then, and all the herbs needed to cleanse the mucoid plaque of small intestines and to clean the whole body out. So it's all based on what you can do and your abilities. Okay. Can I gain? Max says, can I gain weight from juicing? Not likely. Juicing is not going to make you gain weight because number one, it's very low calories, right? Okay, but I can tell you something for sure. Once you cleanse the body, once you remove the mucoid plaque on the small intestines, you need very little calories or nutrition to thrive. Okay, and this brings it back to the same point. So in the media and out there, including this group and in all groups, we have an unhealthy relationship between what the body looks like and health. There's no deep correlation. You can see a fruitarian who is very thin, and you will say he's unhealthy, and you see an athlete or you see a bodybuilder or fitness guru who looks amazing, okay, has the right proportions of male or female, right curves, etc., and you judge and you say that the fruitarian is unhealthy and the bodybuilder, male or female, and the fitness influencer is the healthy one, but it's reverse. It's the reverse. The fruitarian is far, 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 far healthier, even though he's thinner than the other two. The other two look better because that's our definition of what someone should look like if they are healthy. But I can tell for a fact, the number of people who come to me as bodybuilders and athletes who are suffering, even though they look great, is far, far higher than I've never seen a fruitarian come to me and say that he has an issue. It's next. I haven't experienced that before. So don't judge by the way people look or the way you look. Just because somebody has the right kind of flesh on them doesn't mean that they're healthy. It's actually the opposite. It could be the opposite, okay? So with that set in mind, clean the small intestines, get it clean so you can absorb nutrients properly and you can function better. And everything takes care of itself, okay? Let's see. Mary says, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, what is good for this? This is systemic acidosis of the worst kind, okay? This is so bad, acidosis so deep that your body is leaching off calcium and other alkaline material from tissue. And this is causing your issues like this. So to reverse it, you need to alkalize the body, and it's going to take you a bit of time because it's chronic. See, I would be on a sub-acid, preferably monofruit diet. Grapes are fantastic. A 30-day dark grape only diet with the Fabulous 5, okay, at the very least. Kidney tea, and you should be on kidney tea and kidney 6 tea and kidney flash tincture, because this is a kidney issue. Your body is not being able to remove waste through the lymphatic system through to the kidneys. Therefore, the waste is sticking around and is acidic. The acids will draw calcium out as a protective mechanism to buffer these acids that will otherwise damage tissue, organ, and glands. So it's doing its job to protect you. You want to get rid of that, you got to alkalize the body, and you got to go heavy on the herbs. But also, apart from the herbs I just mentioned, you need to fix the parathyroid, because that's what makes use of calcium. And if your parathyroid is weak, you're not going to have calcium utilization. You will not build up stronger bones, etc., and tissue and joints, etc. So parathyroid glandula, I would use it for 2 months. Okay, usually the 50 mg, or you can use a brain glandula and at the same time use endocrine herbs, and use herbs for the bowels, clean the whole bowels. Make sure you have bowel movements. Kidney herbs, as I mentioned, endocrine lymphatic herbs, and give it time, and you get better over time. You can add green drinks in there if you wish to supplement with some more mineral and vitamins, as you're detoxing, using the parathyroid herbs, etc., and the glandula. Okay, it takes a bit of time, but you can do it. You can definitely do it for sure. What are the symptoms you have from a low iron? So when you have low iron, very often it's actually always it's interconnected to the adrenals. So when you have weak adrenals, what happens? Mostly you get fatigue. Okay, fatigue is the biggest one. Adrenal issues is low iron issues. Okay, and it's generally a tiredness you get in there. That's the main flag. But don't guess. Look at your eye. Look at your iridology. Look at the eyes. It tells you what's weak, what's not weak, and you can identify if you truly have an adrenal issue or iron issue. Because if you supplement of iron and your adrenals are not working properly, you're wasting your money and wasting your time. And when you take a blood measure, you're going to see high iron, but it's not being used. It's just iron circulating. So you want to make sure your adrenals are working properly. So detox the whole body, 100% fruit diet, Fabulous 5 kidney tea, and use adrenal tincture, adrenal glandula. But get an eye reading if you can afford it. Okay, it's really worth it. So you can at least understand what's really weak in the body. Okay. What fruits get rid of dark circles under the eyes? You have dark circles under the eyes, not very carefully. Some people, some genetic, some cultures have dark lines under their eyes, and doesn't mean they have a health issue necessarily. Okay, but if you didn't have them before and they appeared, this is a kidney issue. Your kidneys are moving towards kidney failure, getting weak. They'll reach that point eventually. So you want to make sure you address your kidneys. 100% fruit diet. I would use the kidney tea, kidney flush tincture. I would use the bowel strength tincture. Clean the bowels. Work on the endocrine glands. Work on the lymphatic system. Use the lymphatic one tincture. You got to work on the kidneys. I will be on a 30-day dark grape only diet if I was going through this right now, and I want to get my kidneys back and running. Okay, very important. And use green drinks now and then if you wish to supplement or so-called give you extra mineral and vitamins. But please, 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 if this just happened and you have dark eyes, make sure you fix your kidneys. It's not a good sign. You know, in our kidney 6 tincture, and tea, we have herbs like buchu, cleavers herbs, gravel root, uvar ursi, Chancapedria, fantastic plants for the kidneys. They flush the whole kidneys and get them better. Okay, this is what you want to use, but the diet has to change. You cannot be on a cooked meal diet. You cannot be on a high protein diet. Absolutely not. No protein, no animal products when you have kidney issues. Okay, let's see. How do you rebuild a leaky heart valve? If you have any kind of heart issues, the only foods that are going to help you regenerate tissue are the fruits. And especially for the hearts, it will be berries. High berry diet. Blueberries, blackberry, raspberry, grapes. These are berries. I'll be on a berry-only diet, and I would use herbs for circulation called Circulatory 1 and 2 on our website, as well as Circulation Down tincture, as well as Neurological tincture. You want blood flow flowing in every angle, okay? Because the blood brings nutrition. But then we got to work on the kidneys to remove the waste and the lymphatic system at the same time, because the body cannot repair or rebuild when you have waste hanging around. So you have to get kidneys filtered. You have to get the lymph system moving, okay, whilst you are sending blood flow and improving blood flow all over the body. This way the body can give the right nutrition and at the same time remove the waste that's causing the damage to begin with. And when it comes to the actual valve, this is also an adrenal issue and a parathyroid issue, because it's the adrenals control nervous system movements or autonomic nerve movements, and the parathyroid is calcium utilization. The strength of the valve is due to calcium, so utilization. So fix the parathyroid as well, okay? And this is how you address it. Also address the thyroid, because it's also related to the heart region. So 100% fruit diet and all the herbs I mentioned. You can reach out to me by messenger and I'll help you. To give you more specific help, sorry. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you have any questions, feel free and ask, okay? I figured I'll jump in just to say hello and also to help those who wish to have help. But I can't stay on for very long. So if you have any questions, please feel free and ask. Is hair growth even possible? Is hair regrowth even possible? Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be impossible? Did your hair just all of a sudden fall out? It didn't just fall out. It was you had good hair of some sort, and then it has started to fall out. Even if your family has genetic weakness in their line, it doesn't mean that you're doomed or they are doomed. It's called epigenetics. You're following the same diet, same lifestyle, probably the same location you're living in, and your hair or head is the weakest link in the whole puzzle. and therefore it's being expressed there. But to regrow it, especially if you have no hair at all, it can take a bit of time. It can take about 4 to 5 months before you see sprouts, strong sprouts come up. But it's all work. It takes work. If you're looking for a pill to pop in and for your hair to grow, then no, this won't do it for you. You have to go and use minoxidil, but that doesn't give you results anyways. And it stops the moment you get off it, and it has side effects. I'm showing you the right way of rebuilding your hair. Whether you have the patience or not to grow it, that's up to you and up to your body. Doesn't mean that you can't do it though, right? I mean, I like to be frankly and honest with people. People come, they want hair loss. They'll have this beautiful, nice hair, and their hair starts falling out, and they get angry. They blame their parents, but it's you. It's acidosis. Your diet. It's you who did it to yourself. And if you take responsibility for yourself, you'll be able to help yourself. But if you don't take responsibility for yourself and blame it on someone else, then you cannot heal yourself. So absolutely, it can be done. Okay, there are many examples in the group here. You can find them. If the hair can grow, no matter how small it is or how little it grows, that's a sign that it can be done, right? Okay, and I've seen it happen so many times. So, someone says a diabetic type 1, very uncontrollable pescatarian diet at the moment. Okay, see, this is a very tough situation. When it's type 1, okay, had you come to me or someone like me and said, oh, I have blood sugar issues, and you're on the basic meds like metformin or whatever it is, it's much easier to get you off it. Meaning like with your doctor's help, of course. But you have waited that long because you didn't know. And now you're on insulin. And insulin, when you take insulin, it makes your body shut off its supply. Now you're reliant on an artificial source. Now to rebuild it, you have to be very careful. Meaning very careful. You have to watch your sugar very, very closely, and you have to give a lot of time for the body to rebuild itself, in which it can take quite a bit of time. Because imagine if you've been on it for like 18 years or 10, 20 years. That's a long, long time. Now you want the body to rebuild the pancreas and rebuild the adrenals, and you're expecting immediate results. It's not going to happen, okay? But, I mean, you need guidance. This is how I say it. But let me tell you how I will address it, and I don't think you should do it unless you have guidance. But I would go on an all-fruit diet. All fruit, low glycemic fruit. What's going to happen is that you're going to sugar load for a few days, and then it's going to stabilize, and then it's going to drop. And you have to pay attention to your medication, because if if your blood sugar drops and you are still using the same amount of meds, it can be an issue. It can be a severe issue. So that's why I said you have to be coached, or you have to be watched over, because you have to know when to reduce the meds, when not to reduce the meds. But I will be on an all-fruit diet, and I'll be on a pancreas glandular, I'll be on an adrenal glandular, I'll be on the herbs for these glands, clean the whole body out. It's going to take a bit of time. Most people don't have the patience or the strength to do it. That's why I'm hesitant when it comes to type 1 to talk about it, because a lot of people can't do it, simply can't do it. And and they don't take responsibility for themselves to do it anyways. But it's an all fruit. Not you cannot go on a partial fruit diet. That would shoot your numbers up. It has to be an all fruit diet and low glycemic fruits, and you have to pay extra attention on your blood sugar readings and numbers, and monitor it every hour, especially in the beginning, because it is going to drop. And when it drops and you're using the same kind of meds, it's not good. Okay, so that's why I said get someone to watch over you and guide you, because when it's you have been on insulin for 10, 20 years, that's a big problem. But it's still doable though, But you need to have the right methods, right strategy to do it as well. What can you do to decrease appetite? So, Pinky, when you're always hungry, it's very often two things. One, your adrenals, okay? It's not functioning properly. And number two, you have an infestation of parasites, worms, and fungus. And the fungus and adrenals go hand in hand. When you can metabolize sugar properly, fungus comes in. And the fungus, they love starches, they love all the wrong foods. And the bacteria, they love proteins. So it makes you hungry. You're not actually hungry. So I would go on a 100% fruit diet, and I would eat small, frequent meals, like every 2 hours, small meals. Okay, this keeps the sugar level balanced. Also, it doesn't make you hungry. Okay, like a bunch of grapes, small bunch of grapes, every 2 hours. And I would use antimicrobial tincture, and I would use Parasite W. I would use lots and lots of them. I use about 4 to 5 times a day, 4 to 6 times a day. Keep on down in the antimicrobial and the Parasite W tinctures for at least 2-3 months, because that's how long it can take to cleanse all the worms and the bacteria and fungus overgrowth in you. Okay, so this is what you need to do. It's very, very important that you do that. Okay, and you will not get hungry. Once you got to use the bowel cleanser to clean the mucus plaque on the small intestines. That means that you're not absorbing nutrients properly and you're getting hungrier because the body is requiring much more food to break down and digest because you're not absorbing the nutrients properly, and this will make you hungrier as well. So fix your adrenals, fix your guts, take antimicrobial tinctures, go 100% fruit diet, fix the kidneys, fix the lymphatic system, fix the endocrine glands, and stick to it. That's it, and give it time. The hunger will go away. A lot of people ask me, like, for instance, how come I don't eat that much? And the truth of the matter is, I'm 230 pounds. Okay, as most of you have seen, I'm built, so I would require a lot of calories, but for some reason I do not eat a lot of calories, and I do not gain or lose weight. My weight has stayed the same, about 225 to 230. When I eat more of the wrong food starches, I'll tend to hit the 230 pounds, 235 pounds. But I'm never overweight, meaning I'll gain a bit of pounds here and there. But when I'm on the fruits and fruits alone, I usually drop down to about 220. Okay, and then I stay there. And my diet is usually fruit juices in the morning, a large glass of orange juice, lots and lots of herbs, including dried powders, meaning like ginseng and kidney 6 powder. I'll take that in bucket loads. Okay, and lunch I'll have fruits. You've seen it many times. Fruits, mostly apples, grapes. Sometimes I'll have a raw vegan wrap with salad. And then dinner I'll usually have steamed veggies or maybe a big salad. Sometimes I'll have Indian food or Chinese vegan food. So I do have my cheat moments now and then. But that's how I eat. Once you've cleansed your body of all the fungus and everything in there, you don't get hungry. And also when once you've cleansed the mucus plaque in the small intestines, you'll be taking very little nutrition, fruits, high nutrition. You don't eat a lot, and you will not lose weight. I know it's easier said than done. Most people don't understand it, but I went through it myself. I started at a weight of about 200 and I think close to 240 pounds when I first started, and I dropped to 209. And then when I did enough of a cleanse, the body by itself bounced back to 225, which is where I sit on a regular basis, without any effort of gaining or losing weight and calorie-wise. Okay, so I hope that helped you. So antimicrobial tincture and the Parasite W tincture, you need lots of that. Okay, it's on our website. How to lower blood pressure. Sonia says, Sonia, blood pressure is related to your kidneys and adrenals. Okay, the top number adrenals, the bottom number kidneys. Okay. Adrenals, okay? Adrenal, when you break it down, adrenals is on top. Renal, kidney. So they control each other. So if you have a blood pressure issue, it's kidney and adrenals. So you need to go 100% fruit diet and clean the whole body. Use the Fabulous 5. Use the kidney tea. Okay, use the kidney flush tincture. Use the kidney 6 tea. Use a lymphatic herb tea as well, lymphatic tincture. Cleanse the whole body, but focus on the adrenals. Do an eye reading to make sure that you don't have chronic adrenals. Okay, and then or chronic kidneys, and use the herbs according to that eye reading. Okay, very, very important. And it's not hard to fix, but stay on your meds as you detox. Okay, because you don't want to just go cold turkey on your on your meds. Sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I appreciate it. 2 days of fruit juice and I feel great already. Yes, it's fantastic. I'm telling you, I'm the same way. Sometimes I'll eat a lot of cooked vegan food, and I'm telling you, I'll say to myself, why am I doing this? Like, nothing feels like eating living, vibrant foods. Nothing remotely feels that good. You feel light, you feel strong, you feel energetic. And initially, if you're coming and you're starting this program, yes, you might get... you have a dump in energy because the body has to rebuild the adrenal, etc. But once you get off that low, oh my God, it's thriving the energy. And then you go eat cooked vegan food and you feel like crap. And then you say to yourself, why did I do this? I don't even want this stuff. It's terrible. It's just the mind playing games on you. And, we all have our weaknesses now and then, and we all cheat now and then. But so long as you stay consistent, you'll be fine. You always do well. Okay. Sandra says, hello, I got your DM. I need to be strong to do the fruit detox. I really need to fix my pancreas. Diabetes type 2. I missed that. Sorry. So you can always reach out to me. Okay. Listen, I always answer on my DMs. It takes some time because I'm just one person. I try, but I can't keep up. I spend about, according to my phone, about 10 hours collectively on social media. That's insane, okay? And that's how much time I spend on social media trying to answer questions individually. At the same time, manage a business. At the same time, manage a relationship. So, I'm saying, where there's a will, there's a way. So, don't let anything stop you when it comes to healing yourself, okay? Someone says, Woody says, what starches do you eat? Woody, I'm from Ghana, West Africa. My diet used to be heavy starches, okay? Rice, yams, we like stews, That's what I used to eat. I don't eat that as much anymore because, first of all, I can't get the food here. Number two, I know it's not good for me, okay? But I love rice mostly. That's my starches. I'm not too crazy about potatoes, especially if it's boiled. I like French fries if it's done properly and correctly. Has to be organic, of course. Starches wise, yeah, rice is my favorite. I love rice, and I love my foods I have for cheats are Indian and Chinese, vegan Indian Chinese foods. I love those. Those are the ones that, and of course my native African Ghanaian foods I love as well. But I don't have access to it in Toronto as much as I would if I was in Ghana, perhaps. But yeah, I love all kind of foods. I don't deny myself the foods I like, but in moderation. Okay, always in moderation. Okay, so yeah, Sandra, reach out to me if you need, because yeah, you have a lot of work to do, and I can guide you as best as I can. Okay. All of you are powerful. All of you have strength in you that you're not understanding or allowing to come out. Everybody here is a spiritual giant. Everybody here is a spiritual giant. And all of us here, we listen to our mind and we beat ourselves up, but we are powerful. You're all powerful. You're all powerful. You just have to allow yourself to come out. And, be determined, be strong-willed. Have this ability inside you. Like, let's be honest. If you really want to do something, you can do it, right? There's no doubt. Maybe you just don't want to do it properly, or you're not loving yourself enough to do it properly. But never beat yourself up, okay? Yeah, so absolutely you can do it. Don't let anyone else tell you can't do it. Which herbs are good for blood thinning? I have blood thinners every day for blood clots 7 years ago. You want to be on a high berry diet. That's the best medicine for you, okay? Is your food. High berry diet, high flavonoid, high antioxidant. It repairs the arteries, keeps the blood very light and thin, okay? Now, I don't know what blood thinner you're taking, but I'm guessing it will be one of those dangerous ones. Just be careful, okay? And try and get your diet to the right level so you need less and less of those. Of course, see your doctor if you need to. But if it were me, I'll be on a 100% fruit, high berry diet. I'll use circulation herbs for the lower parts of the body and the upper part. And provided, of course, it doesn't go with your meds. It goes with your meds because some meds out there are really bad, okay? And they interact with pretty much everything. And it's your goal to get the diet good so your doctor can tell you, you don't need to be on this as much. And then he can wean you off, okay? But yeah, 100% fruit diet, preferably a high berry diet is what you need. Would you need, June says, would you need to take herbs for the rest of your life to fix problems? June, you do not need herbs for the rest of your life, okay? But I take them every day. And because I'm a herbalist, I have fun with it. I will try different herbs for the sake of it, and I enjoy it. They're my friends. They talk to me, literally, they talk to you. And if you're in tune to yourself and you listen to the herbs, they'll talk to you as well. Because these are living, vibrant things. Okay, they're not the human beings, obviously, but they communicate and they know what they're doing. When you consume them, they know where to go and which tissue to fix. So very powerful stuff, the herbs. Okay, they're your friends. A herb is not a supplement. If you go to the store and you buy a supplement, you are taking isolate chemistry into the body. A herb is a plant that someone has gone out to pick for you and dried it out or cut it fresh and given to you. It's a living, vibrant thing. Even when it's dry, it's living. Okay, it has that much power in it. So, no, you don't have to take it for the rest of your life, but it's a great idea to take some of it as a supplement, in quotes, or as a friend to help you cleanse the body. Like I will always be on Panax ginseng, for your adrenals, right? I'll always be on the kidney herbs, always. The kidney sticks, the tea is something that I always live on. I take that minimum 3 times a day, but preferable 6 times a day. Because kidneys are important, and I take Siberian ginseng as well. Okay, it's an adaptogen, great for also great for the entire body. It's great for the immune system, everything. And there's several other herbs I take. I just have fun of it because, like I said, I'm a herbalist, so I love the herbs. To me, it's like a kid in a candy store. Absolutely amazing stuff. How I would like to order the kidney tea. Sandra, all my herbs, if you go on the group right now and you scroll up, there's a pin post and it gives you all what you need to start the detox, okay? And all you need is start is the kidney tea and the Fabulous 5. That's the basic. That's the basic, okay? And if anybody wants to put a link there for Sandra, I'll be thankful for that, for her and for myself. So yeah, get a kidney tea and 100% fruit diet and do well. So my mom got high blood pressure and diabetes. How to help her out? I don't know what type of diabetes, type 1 or type 2, but I just had a whole speech about the type 1. So I'm going to repost this video. You can watch it. It applies to type 2. Type 2 is far easier to take care of. Okay, so rewatch the video, okay, and you will see what I would recommend. But type 1, make sure you have someone watching over you. Yeah, see, how do you correct being pre-diabetic? So I just covered it again, okay? Now this pre-diabetic thing can be very tricky, meaning that it's very confusing to the mind. When someone tells you you're pre-diabetic, you get scared, okay? And you tend to make the wrong decision. In other words, the person who tells you you're pre-diabetic usually tells you to stay away from sugars, but does not classify what a sugar is or which sugars. So you automatically assume that the fruits are bad for you when the fruits are the only thing that are going to help you get out of this. Okay? Pre-diabetic. I know quite a few people who were pre-diabetic because they went and got the blood checked at that precise moment. The blood sugar was high and they got thrown into drugs. And then they were trapped in there. When you want to heal the tissue, you have to use the fruits and the herbs, and you gotta have faith and know that it works, because it does work. If you look on this group here, there are quite a few examples of people who have been able to overcome it. Pre-diabetic, you are lucky. You have not been given meds yet, so you can get yourself out quickly. You know, for your kidney, it's a kidney issue, it's a lymphatic issue. Use herbs for the pancreas, use herbs for the adrenals, and hit it hard, and you see you get better. Okay, use low glycemic foods. Like, try a fantastic way of doing this is a high blueberry diet. Okay, it's low glycemic. Actually, going on 100% a blueberry diet is one of the most powerful ways of fixing that as well with the herbs. And blueberry leaf, another fantastic thing to use. Blueberries are your friends when it comes to blood sugar issue. Okay. Someone says. Javier, what's the burning sensation in the stomach mean, and discomfort in left and right side of stomach? It's all acids, right? Acids burning from the inside out. Work on your kidneys. I know you're on the herbs and stuff, but continue. Add green drinks. Don't use the aggressive fruits like the grapes, like the citrus fruits for now. Just focus on the grapes, the dates, the grapes. Apples, pears, sub-acid fruits, use that, and then use some green drinks now and then, but stay persistent and consistent. You might have detox symptoms that will express those acids as well, so know your detox symptoms so that when it comes, you don't panic, sorry. Yes, Sonia, yeah, make sure you get your herbs for yourself and your son. It's beautiful when you have your family on board with you, okay? But if your family won't come on board with you, don't let them stop you from healing yourself, okay? Because this is your own journey, Karina says, can you go on 100% fruit if you have a candida overgrowth? And that's the only way, in my opinion, of how to fix it. But the problem comes is you have to be fully aware of detox symptoms, because when you go on a fruit cleanse and you have candida overgrowth, you're going to see an expression of it as acids are stirred up. And you have to be on the right herbs. You should be antimicrobial herbs and parasite herbs. And we actually have a new tincture coming up called Parasite C. Very powerful stuff in there. It has cat's claw, it has a herb from where I'm from, Ghana. I forgot the name offhand right now, but I put it in there. Very powerful antifungal, antibacterial herbs. I would use that. Just the adrenals, because the reason why you have candida overgrowth is your adrenals are weak. Fix your kidneys, and you will see, like I said, a surge in the candida temporarily. But this way, you have to hit it hard with the herbs. And also, you should not eat don't eat any fatty fruits or any fat at all, because it makes it very difficult for the body to digest food quickly, which leads to fermentation, which leads to more candida, okay? So you can do that for sure. Oh, Gabriel Lewis, thank you so much. Gabriel Lewis has been inspiration to all of us. He's example of someone who has willpower and strength. 40-day is amazing, 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 amazing. Like all I can say is amazing, and you are an inspiration to all of us. And so keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Blessings to you for sharing your victories here, because everybody is inspired by it. And this is what a true human being with compassion does, is help other people. And you're doing that. So I appreciate you, and keep it up. And feel free to post your successes, all of you, because you help each other out. We help each other out. We try and encourage each other. There's a lot of negativity out there, a lot of hate out there. And when we have a group like this, full of love and compassion, and we all take care of each other and watch over each other, and don't criticize each other, and don't hate upon each other. We all have different viewpoints, but it doesn't mean that you have to inflict it on another person. You can only lead by inspiration and help other people. But I'm of the belief that you always gain more by love and compassion than you will ever by hate or arguments. Because remember that when you have an argument with somebody, you never win, because that person will never accept your argument, even if you're right. So don't try to be right, try to be loving. That's it. That's all I can say to you. It's one of the best advice I ever learned was, don't argue with people, give them love, and go your own way. That's it. The best advice. Okay, let's see. Let me find all good questions. Thank you so much for again being here. I do appreciate it, and I'm sorry I don't do this as often as I should, but I do this quite often on Instagram. So please follow my Telegram group, because I announce when I'm going online, and I can help you more and by addressing your questions. So make sure you join my Telegram group. It's under Ron Merriby. Okay. Someone says any kind of lymphoma. Okay, lymphoma. The word says it itself. Lymphoma, lymphatic issue. It's a lymphatic issue. That's what it is. You have to get the kidneys filtering. You have to get the lymph system moving. It's going to take a bit of time. I would be on a 30 to 45 day dark grip only diet, and I would use an abundance of herbs for the kidneys, an abundance of herbs for the adrenals, an abundance of herbs for the entire body. I mean, I wouldn't go cheap here. I would be like all out. But you have to be aware of detox symptoms. You have to be aware of the healing crisis, as I mentioned before. And it can take a bit of time, okay? And I don't know how bad it is where you are, but if it was me, this is what I would do. And I would never give up. I never give up on anything or anyone. Okay, you can always fight. You can always win. It's you. It's just this body you're in right now is your vehicle. It's only a temporary vehicle, so no need to. There's no need to be too attached to it. Okay, because but we want to get the body healthy, because the vehicle we are driving, and but we are not the body, or you're not the mind. So don't beat yourself too up. When you're ill, fix it. But if you're not, then it's always best to eat the right kind of foods anyway. Okay. So, let me take one more question. Let me see. Getting rid of cyst, ovarian cyst. If you have any kind of cyst, why is it that there? The body will encapsulate fluids. Okay, nice, lock it up for you to protect you. Your body loves you that much that it will do that. A cyst is not an enemy to you. It's there as a protective mechanism to protect further damage of cells. That's why you have a cyst. And in your case, ovarian cyst, very likely a hormonal issue. I would be on the reproductive F formula, have that 5 times or 6 times a day, and I will be on herbs and fruit diet and use herbs for the kidneys, the Fabulous 5, the kidney tea, and like I said, go on a 30 to 40 day dark grip only diet and hit it hard. It take time because it has to drain out, but it can't drain out if the lymph system is not moving. It can't drain out if the kidney is not filtering. So it can take a bit of time, but that's what I would do. And use the female reproductive formula, lots of it, get the hormones balanced, and this should be okay for you, okay? That's for you. Shakisha, I like that name. Very nice name. I hope I'm saying it properly. But that's for you. Okay, guys, I think I'll end it here. But I'll do my best to come back on again. And thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. All of you, I know you have, most of you have got in my book already, and I'm going to mention them to you because I believe they're going to help you. And these are inexpensive. Literally make pretty much nothing out of it. I don't care about it. All I do care about is that you read it, you get the benefit from it, and if possible, leave a great review, because my goal is that when you leave a review, other people see it, they get influenced, is blessings for you. So if you already bought this book already, please leave a great review. I do appreciate it so much. That's all I'm after, is that the fact that if you give good reviews, other people will be exposed to it, and other people can learn from it, and it's blessings for you, good karma for you as well. Okay, so if you already bought it, make sure please you do leave a great review. If you haven't bought it already, get it for yourself. $12 is nothing. 37 pages long. Okay, you can read this in an hour, and the information is priceless for you. But I'm here to guide you. Like, I'm here to help you as best as I can. I believe I'm trying my best to help you as best as I can. I'm getting stretched out, but it doesn't mean that I don't care about you. It doesn't mean that I've forgotten you. I never will forget you guys. Never forget you. I never forget you. You watching this as an individual, I'll never forget you. And if I don't get your messages or I don't answer you, it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you. It just means that I've not been able to get you. So either hit me Messenger, hit me on the email, hit me, keep on hitting me, and know that I'll be there for you, okay? And do my best to help you. But remember, it's very simple. Fruits and herbs. Start. Grab your Fabulous 5. Grab your kidney tea. That's the very least you can do. That's the least herbs you can use for best results. 100% fruit diet. Mono fruit diets are best. Juicing is fantastic. You can use, even if you can't tolerate the fruits right now, use the green drinks. Don't let anything stop you. My point is, go for it. Get the herbs because they support you. They're like, okay, you invested this money on the herbs. It keeps you committed, and you can do a 2-3 week cleanse. You feel fantastic, and you know the truth about fruits and herbs. You'll be able to heal yourself. So thank you again. I do appreciate you again. I'm going to repost this for all of you to watch it again. And if you have any questions, you feel free and ask. And bless you, and have a wonderful evening, the rest of the evening.